Good evening, class. Nice evening it is. Welcome to Film Substitute Class 101. And the purpose of this class is, well, if I get sick, if I get laid up, if I just feel lazy and don't want to show up, I got some standbys to take over at the Movies with Film or Tumbleweed Theater. Before we get going a little bit of prerequisites here. Okay, one, attendance is mandatory. When you have signed up to take this class, it is a contract. You cannot renege. You must be here. If you miss even half a class, you fail. I know it's tough, but there are such things as important things. Film is one of them. Now, when you take over the film class or take over the film show, you got certain kinds of props that are important. Okay, now one, the hats. We work by the motif of the hat. Okay, it's a repeated item which it classifies as a motif. You can't get them mixed up. Now, if you put this hat on, for instance, what show am I ready for? At the Movies with Film? No. This is Tumbleweed Theater. Look, cowboy hat. Tumbleweed, get it? Okay, pretty obvious. This hat, by and large, okay, this is at the Movies with Film hat. This is a hat that we use quite frequently, but we can't get them mixed up. Different meanings, different kinds of situations. Important. Only when we do something like Jesse James meets Frankenstein's daughter do we have any kind of quandary over which hat to use. Okay, now, some other issues. The drive-in squeegee. Sacred. Sacred. It is a great device. We use it to clean off the drive-in screen to make sure all of our viewers out there get a pristine view. Get that mosquito squash off there, get off that grasshopper, get that blood and ooze off there, right? Got to clean that up. It also works really well, okay? When we're in class, we can write, for instance, Film Brown, and then, what can we do with this squeegee? Erase. Ah, what a beautiful thing. Okay, now, another of the great devices and props for the show, the mallet. And I feel like I'm going to have to use it here in a few minutes. Okay, I know what's going on out there. I'm not going to put up with it. I will refuse it's not those kind of sieve that you can provide. Now, the mallet. The mallet is used very frequently when you're watching Mesa of Lost Women because it tends to create stupor. Hit yourself in the head and you're clear. Okay. Good device. Should be in any tackle box and in any medical kit. Okay, along with defibrillators and things, mallet should be located there. Now, likewise, the clipboard. The clipboard is the mighty. I'm going to have to clear the class here in a little bit. Okay, discipline is important. Now, the clipboard is important because what it does is it holds your data. Okay, and people are used to you having that clipboard. It's sort of like Buckley, right? Buckley, remember, had the little stopwatch on his clipboard, and he'd refer to it all the time. Once you have built it into the situation, you can use it because people know. It's a prop. Okay, but it holds your important data. Now, the film that we're going to be talking about, as getting a little better shot, okay, is King Solomon's Mines. Okay. What do I have to put up with? We underline that title, right? We underline titles, right? 1937. What the heck is... I'm starting to feel like I'm not well respected around here. Now, this film, doggone it. Now, this film is directed by Robert Stevenson. And it's important for you folks when you're doing your introduction to know what Robert Stevenson has done in the future, in this case. He did The Man Who Changed His Mind, okay, with Boris Karloff, okay. It's got Anna Lee and John Loder in it too, which is kind of cool. He's in this as well. Likewise, Stevenson's going to go on to do some of the great Disney things, like Absent-Minded Professor and the Shaggy DA and stuff like that. Okay, now, likewise, this is a very significant film because it has Paul Robeson in it. Now I want to talk serious now for a minute. Now sometimes in our little intros we have to do that. And we have to break that. If I had this hat on, now take notes. If I had this hat on and I said I wanted to talk serious for a little bit, I said, oh, I want to talk serious. I got to take the hat off, of course. See, bald head communicates a sense of seriousness, right? That I have something important to say at this point. Now, Paul Robeson is a significant actor. He was an African American who, in this case, he was top billed. He worked in England, okay, largely because he could escape the racial stereotyping that was going on in the United States. He was a significant African American actor in the silent tradition. Almost, ow! I pulled a muscle in my neck. Ah! Doggone ya! You're out of here.
What did I do? I didn't do anything. Nothing. Didn't do a thing.
Geez, I hope he passes. I like him. He's good on the show.
Thing.
Ah, my neck! Let's roll him, Smokey. That's another one of the trademarks that you need to have to know, okay? When you get to the end and you don't have any more to say or things kind of go in a different direction than you thought it would, roll him, Smokey is a good terminus point. So let's roll him, Smokey. Let's watch King Solomon's Mines, one of the great significant films that deal with African life, based on the old great novel by H. Rider Haggard, okay? And it was made into 6 different versions. Look at all this stuff, okay? I'm probably going to have to clean this up because I don't think he's going to, and I don't want him back. Okay, let's roll.